Have you ever read a mean comment online and thought, wow, what is wrong with people? I know I have. I've read them on my own posts and thought, what motivated someone to say something nasty for no reason? Well, today I'm looking into the psychology of what is behind mean comments. My name is Celeste. I'm a writer, comedian, certified brain coach. And the reason I'm so curious about this is with all the ugliness that's going on in the world right now, all the meanness, all the nastiness, I want to be a force of positivity. I became very curious, what is the motivation behind people who want to contribute to the ugliness of the world? And I think that once you understand what's going on in the brain, the mean comments will bother you just a little bit less. Obviously, when we're behind a screen, there's an anonymity to it. No one knows who we are. So our brain feels safe to say whatever we want because there's no real-time consequences. Psychologists call this the disinhibition effect. And because of this, we don't have to deal with the person face to face. You may have heard the story about when Dionne Warwick, after hearing Snoop Dogg's and Dr. Dre's songs where they constantly were calling women bitches, she invited them over to her house and said, now call me a bitch to my face. And they were like, oh. So having that safety behind your screen empowers people to say whatever they want because they know that there aren't any real consequences to it. And to use the word pusillanimous, I think I'm saying that right? That's where the term pussy came from. It's not from what we probably previous thought that it has to do with a woman's genitalia. It's not. The term pussy came from the word pusillanimous, which means cowardly, basically. And that's what online comments are. They are pussy people. Also, when we have that screen between us, it enables our mirror neurons to shut down, and that is what promotes empathy. So because you're not seeing the person's expression, say you say something mean to someone's face, you're going to see their hurt expression. But when you don't have that ability to see their expression, your mirror neurons shut down and it turns off your empathy. And you have to know that when someone posts something mean, it's not about you, it's about them. Most people that will post something mean are either insecure, they're frustrated with their own lives, or they feel powerless. And this is a way of projecting their own insecurity, their own powerlessness onto someone else momentarily. It's like this little break they get from feeling shitty about themselves and therefore trying to make someone else feel shitty. It's kind of sad actually because, kind of losers. Also, negativity spreads really fast. They say bad news travels faster than good news. It's the same idea. So if there's a bunch of negative comments on a post, people are going to be quicker to jump in and post something negative because it's that group thing. It's the conformity. Humans have an innate, built-in, hardwired need to be part of a group. So if the group is doing something negative, they're more likely to jump on the bandwagon and say something or do something negative. There's been tons of psychological experiments on this exact thing. And humans are wired to do what the group is doing, even if it goes against their own morals at that time. Next, people will actually get a hit of dopamine, which is the neurotransmitter that is behind addiction. So when someone posts a nasty comment and they get a reaction, that actually will give them a hit of dopamine. And the more they do it, they will actually and can potentially become addicted to making mean comments because they're getting this little hit of dopamine every time. And it's pretty twisted. And you could say the same thing about positive comments. So if you post something nice and you get a reaction, that could become your addiction as opposed to the nasty comments. So maybe we should consider doing that. Changing our brain from getting addicted to posting nasty comments to getting addicted to posting positive comments. That would be making the world a better place. But it's very interesting that reaction will give you that hit of dopamine, which will keep you coming back. And the more nastiness and the more reactions you're getting, that actually will form a habit. and not a good one. So you have to remember, when someone posts something nasty, don't respond to it. I mean, we've all been guilty of posting something negative or responding to someone who posts something negative. I've done it. I'm guilty as charged. It's hard not to. But if we can become more aware of it, the best thing to do is ignore them. Don't feed that energy, because look, whether you realize it or not, the comments that you post online are a form of energy. You're putting out either positive energy or you're putting out negative energy. And so when you choose to post something nasty, you are putting negative energy out there. And we live in an energetic universe, which means that will come back to you. So you really should be cognizant of what you're putting out there online. Do you want to continue to build your habit of negativity, or do you want to build a habit of positivity and actually contribute something good to the world? I mean, that's the choice we have every time we post something online. Are we doing something negative, or are we doing something positive and nice and something that's contributing to the world in a positive way? You have the choice every time. So remember, negative comments are not about you. It's about them. They're probably an insecure person, a miserable person, someone who just needs to temporarily feel better. So let me say something nasty. That's sad. We should actually feel bad for them. I know it's hard to feel bad for people who are mean, but we should try. And if you want to help me make the internet a little bit nicer, drop a nice comment. Subscribe to my channel. I talk about things brain related, Gen X related, how we can make the world a little better. And I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.